Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. At least 68 migrants have died after a boat with around 157 people on board sank off the coast of Yemen in bad weather. The vessel capsized off Yemen's southern province of Abyan on Sunday. It's thought 12 people had been rescued, but dozens were unaccounted for. Most of the victims are believed to be Ethiopian nationals. This, another boat taking one of the most deadly migration corridors in the world from the Horn of Africa to Yemen. The IOM estimates that hundreds have died or gone missing in shipwrecks in recent months. Western leaders have condemned videos of emaciated Israeli hostages filmed by their captors in Gaza, with the Red Cross calling for access to all remaining in captivity. This, a weak and frail-looking Evitar David telling the camera he is digging his own grave. Protests followed across Israel, with Israeli leaders accusing Hamas of starving hostages. Hamas's armed wing denied it intentionally starves prisoners, saying hostages eat what their fighters and people eat amid a hunger crisis in Gaza. A white South African farm worker accused of killing 2 black women says he was forced to feed their bodies to pigs, according to his lawyers. Adrian DeWet is one of 3 men facing murder charges after Maria Magato and Lucia Devolu were killed while allegedly looking for food on a farm in South Africa's northern Limpopo province last year. Their bodies were then alleged to have been given to pigs in an apparent attempt to dispose of the evidence. A volcano in far eastern Russia has erupted for the first time in more than 500 years, which experts say may be linked to last week's massive earthquake. The volcano in Kamchatka threw up ash plume up to 6 kilometres high overnight. There are no threats to populated areas. Hours later, another large earthquake in Russia led to tsunami warnings in 3 areas of the peninsula. Both events may be connected to the massive 8.8 magnitude earthquake which hit a similar area last week. A massive oil depot fire near Russia's Black Sea resort of Sochi has been blamed by Moscow on an overnight Ukrainian drone attack. Krasnodar region's governor said drone debris hit a fuel tank and 127 firefighters were tackling the blaze, which was later put out. The airport near Sochi, the venue of the 2014 Winter Olympics, briefly suspended flights. Meanwhile, Russia again bombed a key bridge in Ukraine's southern city of Kherson, killing 1 man. In nearby Mykolaiv, 7 people were injured and several homes destroyed. Police have named 4 people in a shooting at a bar in the US state of Montana as a manhunt for an Army veteran suspected of the attack entered its 3rd day. A barmaid and 3 customers died as a rifle-wielding assailant opened fire at the pub of Anaconda on Friday morning. Police said the suspect, 45-year-old Michael Paul Brown, fled to the nearby foothills afterwards. Authorities have offered a reward of $7,500 for any information that will lead to his capture. Strong gusts of wind helped 2 huge waterspouts merge just off Italy's Delta del Po on the country's east coast. A local tour boat operator paused an excursion so he could film the spectacle. Waterspouts are similar to tornadoes that occur over water. Around 500 occur in Europe every year, according to data from the European Severe Weather database. And a feisty alligator has been rescued from a swimming pool by a police officer in St. Augustine in Florida. Body cam footage shows the police officer calmly reaching into the water using just his bare hands to wrangle the animal onto the poolside.
You go! Wow! Obviously you grew up here.
The residents were in awe of Deputy Richardson's confident handling of the creature, which was safely relocated to a nearby pond after being taken there in the back of a police car. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel's studios in Lagos.